I'm Brad.
And I'm Brianna.
And welcome to the first edition of Some Good News.
Every day, all day long, all we hear is bad news.
We find ourselves wondering, where are the good stories? Where is the good news?
Last week, teams of Lion News reporters went out to find the best and most positive news in the halls of LHS. Here's what they found.
I am so happy to announce the birth of my first grandchild, Nora Ray Cottarelli. I love her to the moon and back. She brings so much joy to my life, and she's just adorable.
Some good news in my life is I got married in the past year.
So I gotta tell you, I have excellent classes this year and I'm excited about every single one. The kids seem to be engaged and energized and focused on what we need to do. So for me, that is a great thing going on in my life right now.
A great thing that's going on in my life right now is I adopted a puppy. His name is Teddy Bear, and I adopted him from an animal shelter in Maine. He's a great addition to my family.
One good thing that's happening is that students get to be here in person, even though we have to wear these masks, and that's already better than last year.
So my older brother, Rich, is coming to visit tonight. He texted me today and said I'll be in town, and we haven't seen him since July, so that'll be very exciting.
Okay, so good news going on in my life. My father came out of the hospital. He was diagnosed with COVID a couple of weeks ago, so he's on his way to health, which makes me happy. My daughter is planning to run a half marathon, so we booked our trip to run in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm also running with her, so both of us are training, not together because she runs faster than I do.
So many of us believe that social media is the cause of our greatest distress. But if you look really closely, you can find a good in social media.
We are happy to introduce the Instagram sensation, Oatmeal.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Jeske. I teach science here at LHS. I first got Oatmeal in 2014, around March, when she was born in January. I first created the Instagram account when she was probably around a year old, and it was just something where I wanted to post Oatmeal's pictures. Only about 3 or 4 months after we made it, we noticed that, in the beginning it took a little bit to get followers, and then all of a sudden, after she hit 1,000, it just took off. Oatmeal's temperament is one where she's basically a forever puppy, but now that she's actually 7, she's kind of an elder in dog terms, and at her daycare actually, they were just telling me yesterday that she's like the mama around like all the puppies. She's Mama Oats, that's what they call her. Oatmeal, in the beginning, wasn't a fan, okay? She would go and look at him, and she basically was like, I'm the head baby in charge, and kind of left him alone, but now they're besties. Oatmeal is, more like Jake is her bestie, as in Jake is obsessed with Oatmeal, and Oatmeal's just like, okay. I think with Instagram and having Oatmeal on there, and we met a lot of people that were like-minded like us, who love the Goldens, who love dogs, and we actually made a lot of friendships that way. Oatmeal's favorite thing is probably 2 things. Food, okay, if there's food around, she doesn't care if anybody's around. But after she eats the food, then she'll be all about the attention. I think with Instagram, once you have a lot of followers, you do feel pressured that you gotta keep your account going. Psychologically, when you see your numbers go down, it does, make you feel kind of like bad about it. You also have people that message you asking, hope you're not posting stories or, pictures of Oatmeal, is she okay? We'll really miss her. And these are people from like other countries, so it's not even like people I know. But once I had my son, even before that, I got really bored of doing it on Instagram. I just like posting it for my own enjoyment. That was never my goal, was to get, a huge following. And we always like to joke that at the height of her fame, she was at 100K followers. Now she's only down to 97, and it's, in the beginning I felt bad, but it's okay. Oatmeal's still happy, and we're still happy, so.
So now, let's go back to the hallways, where there is an infinite amount of good news stories.
Well, the best news I got this week was when I took my dog to the vet, his paw, which was swollen, wasn't actually infected. He just had irritated it by licking it. So as far as good news goes, that's about as good as it comes this week.
My soccer team, Lincoln Girls Soccer, won 6-0. One of my favorite students got an A on Mr. Morgan's Summer Reading Journal.
A piece of good news is I finally have a day off from work.
One great thing that's happened to me this week is last night my dinner was all made for me, so I didn't have to cook it when I got home.
Something good that happened to me this week is that I got 105 on my French quiz.
All of our students in the culinary program provided an awesome breakfast for our senior parent breakfast this morning. We provided muffins, yogurt parfaits, coffee, and they did an awesome job.
Hi.
So what was the best thing that happened to you all week?
There's a lot of things, but like I said, every day is a gift, and I think going to work every day is something that I am very happy with.
Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time on Some Good News.